What if I told you raw bread can actually taste like real bread or even better? Sounds too good to be true. I also thought so. And honestly, it only works when you follow a method you probably haven't seen yet. This kind of raw bread that's satisfying, the kind you actually enjoy. The problem was never the ingredients, it was the design. Today, I'm gonna show you a raw vegan bread that's chewy, holds together, and feels like real love, not a snack. I spent one full week testing, adjusting, and failing, so you don't have to. In today's detailed guide, you'll learn the ingredient list, the texture profile, 7 detailed food prep steps, and crucial nutrition facts that make the recipe stand out. Hey, what's going on? Janice here. I've been a raw vegan since August 2021. At the time, I had no idea raw bread was even possible. Actually, bread was the only thing that kept me partly cooked vegan during my transition. I mean, 20% of my overall menu wasn't raw. Uh, it felt like there were two camps, people who couldn't give up on cheese and people who couldn't give up on bread. I definitely was in the second group. By the way, what about you? I used to buy regular bread thinking there was no way it could be adapted, no way it could slice properly, or hold toppings. So I kept justifying the consumption of cooked bread based on my habits. Looking back, it feels like my mindset was so limited. Now, no excuses remain. And before we start mixing anything, I want to walk you through the ingredients. Basics: sprouted wheat, sprouted buckwheat, flax seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, chopped walnuts, finely pre-cut dried figs, some sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, garlic, and water. Spices: mixed peppercorns, pink salt, herbs de Provence, and allspice. Every ingredient has a structural role, not just nutrition. All you need, I already put in one slide that you can download later. Before we start, I want you to understand the texture we are aiming for. This bread is chewy, not crunchy, sliceable, not crumbly. And this texture isn't accidental, it comes directly from the ingredients we're using. This bread is built from two essential layers, the dark layer and the bright one, plus the glue that holds everything together. The whole stays soft and flexible. So if you ever made raw bread that turned into crackers, this is the opposite. And don't worry, to get this texture right, you don't need fancy equipment. A basic blender is enough. Food processor is optional. This recipe is beginner friendly and designed so nothing goes to waste. That's the plan for today. Now let's build it. There are 7 steps I'll walk you through to succeed. Step number 1: preparation beforehand. Soak all nuts and seeds for at least 8 hours to activate them. What about sprouts? If you're new to sprouting, click the second link in the description to learn how to sprout at home with no special equipment. It's surprisingly effortless. Quick note: I personally use distilled water. In my experience, it's cleaner and closer to natural rainwater, with no heavy metals. I highly recommend you get equipped with a distiller. Step number 2: prep the glue. This is the backbone. Do this first. Into the blender, a bit of water for a start. Sprouted wheat, sprouted buckwheat, flax seeds, chia seeds, dried figs. Plums works too, but figs are easier to find preservative-free. Garlic and pink salt to taste. Blend until completely smooth with no visible grains. If it struggles, add a splash of water. Set aside for a few minutes. Step number 3: build the dark part. Food processor helps, but bowl works too. No worries, we are in the same boat. Now combine sprouted wheat. It's recommended to chop those sprouts roughly. Chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, chopped dried figs, mixed peppercorns, allspice, and herbs de Provence. Mix until it's cohesive and slightly textured. Add just enough glue to bind, so it's firm but flexible. Set aside. Step number 4. Build the bright part. This is where chewiness starts. Now smash with a spatula sprouted buckwheat. I intentionally didn't smash all the sprouts. It means they'll keep growing in the meantime. Can you imagine that? Then add flax seeds, hemp seeds, and sunflower seeds. Then add the glue gradually. The texture should feel softer than the dark part, elastic, not dense, and stop as soon as it holds together. Step number 5. Assemble the loaf. Take a cake or loaf form. Press the dark mixture along the bottom and sides, about 1 cm thick. Fill the center with the bright mixture. Spread the dark mixture on the top. Add pumpkin seeds and press lightly with a light weight to unite everything. Our bread needs some air inside. Step number 6. Set the right structure. I'd like to introduce the dish to my cold friend. Refrigerate what we have for 8-12 hours. Did you know that 99% of viewers stop at just watching? But you don't have to. Right now, you can not only download today's recipe, but also unlock all my exclusive ebooks, guides, and future updates. Here is how. Click the very first link in the description. Fill out the quick Google form and pick your interests. From there, you'll instantly get access not just to what's available now, but to every new resource I release in the future through my newsletter. Don't miss this. It's your chance to become a member of my close circle. Okay, time has passed. Let's check it. Carefully remove the loaf from the form. If your gut says, I want this warm and to use a traditional dehydrator or an oven, keep it as it is and dehydrate. If you have a stackable dehydrator like mine, we have to slice the bread now. Use a sharp knife. Place slices on the trays so airflow goes freely. Having a stackable dehydrator sets some limitations in terms how it eventually looks, but nonetheless, taste goes nowhere, so we have to cut it a little. Certainly, if you're familiar with my previous videos, you know I often say, if you're equipped with an oven, great, a dehydrator is amazing. Also, don't forget about natural dehydration when exposed to the sun. Of course, if it's really hot outside. Place trays in the dehydrator. Set the temperature to 104 degrees. Now dehydrate gently. It has to stay soft. One more thing. I put several trays in between. Step number 7. Serving. This is the moment that decides everything. Just look at the texture. Congrats, you did it. To prove it's real bread, let's make a sandwich. Let me see what I have in the fridge. Alright, greens, tomato slices, and the top bread slice. So, what's your take? Looks brilliant. I went until the first bite with impatience. How long can it stay fresh? Room temperature up to 2 days. Fridge longer. Vacuum sealed bags the best option. Traditionally, let's take a comfortable seat. Unfortunately, my mic died in the middle of action, so I have to recall those impressions behind the scenes. Drum roll. From the very first moment, I was a bit confused. What's going on? It felt like fermented bread. So yummy. When you try this for the first time, be ready to get surprised. What I see in hindsight. Even after several hours, the sensation in my stomach was so light. This is how the bread flows, unlike usual bread that stacks. I got fed up after two small pieces. So fulfilling. That whole loaf can feed at least three men. Definitely, I'll stick to this recipe and perhaps do that for someone else too. The final exam has been passed. 3 days of sprouting plus 20 minutes actively spent in the kitchen plus 8 hours in the fridge plus 24 hours in the dehydrator equals you have to plan the recipe around 5 days ahead. But it's worth it. This bread is built around ratios, not random ingredients. Let me show you something. Sprouting can boost mineral availability by up to 40%. That's why I don't skip this step. One slice gives you about 2-3 times the fiber of regular bread. Each slice lands somewhere between 6 and 9 grams of protein. Sunflower seeds are under 12% of the mix to avoid omega 6 overload. What's the best time for this bread? Generally, it's perfect for cold seasons because due to its water content, you don't sweat a lot and you don't get dehydrated too fast in comparison to hot seasons. Plus, as I said before, it's compatible with our recipes. So, the best time could be from noon to the early evening. And I want you to know that the recipe contains a lot of nuts and seeds that increase digestive time significantly. If you eat that too late, you can simply lose sleep. Leave a comment meal plan if you want me to expand on meal planning more generously. Raw bread isn't a compromise anymore. Watching my videos till the end, you give me more reasons to produce content. So thank you. Just thought winter time is perfect time for learning more recipes like this one. I'm so sure my raw vegan chips recipe will live up to your expectations completely. Watch it next and I see you there. You are watching Bear Bureau and I'm Jenna. See ya.